Hi friends, Lindsay here from Diary of a Homeschool Mama, and today I'm going to be giving you an in-depth look at everything that comes with Build Your Library Level 1, The Ancient Worlds. So first I'm going to show you the teacher guide. This is actually digital. You can print it, but I chose not to because we can just use our tablet for it. It's like 300 pages, so it would be a lot to print. But, I mean, that may be something I consider for future years. I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to leave it on my tablet because it works out great that way. And for anyone who's new to my channel, I just want to give a little introduction. I am a homeschooling mom, obviously, to two boys, one in 5th grade and one in 2nd grade. And I just started my channel back in November, so I'm really glad to have you guys join me here. If you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. There's not a whole lot on YouTube about this program. Emily Cook does have a YouTube channel, which I will link below, but as far as like reviews and stuff, there's only a handful of them. So I want to get as much information out about this as possible because from what I've seen, it looks like an amazing program and I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a peek into the teacher's guide now. It is level 1, which is for ages 6 to 8. They say it's for grade 1, but I wanted to start here, even though I have a 2nd grader, because we were already doing like ancient history, so with sunlight, so I wanted to stay with what we were already doing pretty much. So that is why I went ahead and went with level 1. But in the teacher guide, it just has like a table of contents. And then it has the book list, which none of this is copyright. If you go to the Build Your Library website, you can see all of this laid out for you. So I can show you this with no problem. But we have everything you're going to use for history. Each course or each level has a like elective type thing. So for this one, it's mythology. I've opted not to do that because I had a hard time finding the book for it. So I opted not to do that. But some of the other ones are like fairy tales and like really fun things. So I'm excited to dive into those in the future levels. The next thing is poetry. Then we have all the literature that I'm going to be reading to him. And then we have the science and the art, which we opted not to do the science. And for right now, we're not doing the art either, just because of doing the good and the beautiful. We have art projects that we do with that. So I'm fine with not doing the extra art, but I don't know what we'll do in the future years. We might do that. And then here we have all the documentaries, which I thought was a really cool touch to this program, is having the added documentaries to watch. So I'm excited to dive into some of those. A lot of them you can find on YouTube or Netflix or Amazon Prime Video is really good for documentaries. So some of these I will probably have to buy, but most of them are on like YouTube and stuff. So very cool. And she also says you don't have to do all of them or you don't have to do any of them. You can totally make it work for you. The next thing I really like about this is the narration cards. 2 times a week for this level, they'll be doing a narration card, and these are those. And there's just different things for them to do, like creating a puppet show, drawing pictures from the story that they're reading, acting out a scene, writing a letter to a friend talking about what we're reading, that kind of thing. So some very good ideas for what we're going to be doing. Then we have copy work, poetry memorization. There is timeline work and map work. And this is part of the science, which we're not doing this science this year because it was basically nature study and I just didn't really want to do that. We might do a couple of the things, a couple of the activities, but other than that, I don't really think we're going to utilize it very much. Now you get into the weekly layout. It tells you what to do for history, mythology, poetry, literature, science, art. They even include language arts. Some people who use Build Your Library use the language arts program without any other supplements. I am going to use the language arts program. We're going to do the copy work and the narration cards. But we're still going to be using our good and the beautiful as well. So I didn't want to make this like our full language arts. And then it has a spot for math. This doesn't include math, but if you were to print this out, it would make it easy just to jot down your math right there. And then you go into the week laid out by the days. So it has all the information here for you of what you need to do for everything. So I absolutely love the way this is laid out. It's great. And then in the very back, there are the maps and student sheets, which I'm not going to show for this video because it's all the way down at the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the books now, and I will grab those and show them to you. Alright, so the first book to show is part of the History Spine, and that is The Story of the World, Volume 1. Levels 1 through 4 of Build Your Library use The Story of the World. So I'm excited about that. I've never used it previously to this, and I'm excited to dive into it because I think it's going to be really fun. And I also got the activity book to go along with this as well. I will have a full flip through of The Story of the World on my channel at some point, so if you're looking for more information on just that part of the program, I will have that for you. But yeah, so we'll be using this, and that is the main history spine. Don't mind all these pencil marks on here. And I'm not going to go in order of what's for history and what's for literature and all that, because I just have like the stack of books here. So I'm just going to show you stuff, and then I'll tell you like what it goes with. But we have The House at Pooh Corner. This is one of our read-alouds. We have The Roman Mysteries, The Thieves of Ostia. We have The Tale of Despereaux. We have Baby by Patricia McLachlan. We have The Last of the Really Great Whangdoodles, which I'm really excited about this one. I think it'll be a really good read. Let me move some of these out of the way. So many books. Then we have Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I read this with my oldest son last school year, and I'm really excited to read it again with my youngest and see what he thinks of it. Then we have Tales from the Odyssey. This is actually part 2. We do have part 1 as well. Then we have Nim's Island. "26 Fairmount Avenue." And so far these are all read-alouds. Then we have Charlotte's Web. Tales from the Odyssey Part 1. Pompeii Buried Alive. Some of these are history. I think Pompeii Buried Alive is history. What's Your Angle, Pythagoras? This is history as well. Then we have this awesome book of nature poetry, and this book is beautiful. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it because I was kind of blown away when it got here, how pretty it is. So I'm really excited to dive into this poetry book. So many pretty pictures. So that is our poetry for the school year. And then next, we have the Encyclopedia of World History from Usborne. I'll give you guys a peek into this as well. Obviously, this is another history spine that we will be using. And actually, this is the spine for 4 years along the Story of the World. So we're going to get a lot of good use out of this book. So that is that. Then next we have Poppy, which is another read aloud. Let me move these. Sorry, not enough space, too many books. Okay. Next we have, let's see if I can get it in here, The 5,000-Year-Old Puzzle, and it is solving a mystery of ancient Egypt. So I'll show you a little into this one as well. Pretty cool book. I'm excited to read this one. Okay. And we have Archaeologists Dig for Clues. We have The Great Wall of China. Cleopatra. I'll show you some pictures from in here. And then we have, this is the last book. It is The Egyptian Diary. And this book is huge. But very cool. We are missing, I think, one book. It's Cappy Boppy. And we just haven't gotten it in the mail yet. It is ordered. But that is everything that we will be doing with Build Your Library Level 1. I'm really excited to get started with it, so I just wanted to give you guys a full in-depth look through of everything that we'll be doing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and I will put the links for Build Your Library and for Emily's YouTube channel down below as well in the description box. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.